Hi, I'm ESPN's Jennifer Williams, and this is Around the Rink, your only stop for fantasy hockey, found only on ESPN Mobile TV. Each week, I'll be covering any breaking news, top fantasy picks, and a little something extra for the die-hard hockey fans. You'll have to stick around with me to find out what that is. Trust me, it's worth the wait, and in the meantime, you'll be able to get some tips on players that could make or break your roster. Now for some preseason news. The Ducks are soaring higher than the Angels to the sports fans of California, and the Ducks have a shot at the Cup this year under the leadership of Scott Niedermayer, who scored some big goals during the playoffs and is easily one of the best defensemen in the Western Conference. Although Penguins can't fly, Sidney Crosby's career is definitely taking off. The Penguins just signed Crosby to a 5-year, $43.5 million contract. It's no wonder, as Crosby is the new face of hockey. If you didn't know about Sidney Crosby's contract, you can't call yourself a true hockey fan. But what you may have not known is that it breaks down to $8.7 million per year, which is Crosby's jersey number and the date of his birth. Here's what to expect this season on Around the Rink. Here's a look at offensive players. We know Crosby is going to be tough to nab, but one player you may want to take a look at is Alexander Ovechkin. He's easily one of the league's up-and-coming top scorers, but keep in mind his team offers him little support. The support he does get is generated from Alexander Semin, who scored 38 goals last season. As for defensemen, don't rest on Sergei Gonchar. He's a 2-for-1 as he is one of the most noticeable offensive defensemen in the league with his cannon shot. And in net, if you can't grab Martin Brodeur or Mika Kiprusoff, don't forget about Henrik Lundqvist. He started last season off slow, but picked it up and proved he was good as any guy in net. And with his new contract extension, he'll be ready to go. I'm just outside good old Bristol, Connecticut, in front of the Hartford Civic Center, formerly the home of the Hartford Whalers. Each week I'm going to shamelessly taunt hockey fans of Hartford with the question, do you want the Whalers back, or do you want to start fresh with a new team? I know it's not exactly fantasy hockey, but ask any Hartford Whalers fan, and they'll tell you it's their fantasy to have their team back in Hartford. This is James. James, I have a little inside information, and Hartford is currently in negotiations to bring back an NHL team. So would you like to see the Whalers, or would you like us to start with a new team altogether?
I'd like to see us rip them right out of Carolina and bring it back. But you know what? I would be opposed to that. Starting over, a brand new team.
No bitterness,
no bitterness, nothing. I'm not, no bad karma, nothing. Just start over, call them the Whalers. Take a few years, make Boston and New York. Well, they're terrible anyways. They probably won your first year.
Nice.
Bring them back.
Whalers Nation has spoken. Bring the Whalers back to Hartford, Connecticut. Woo! Well, that was your first installment of Around the Rink. Tune in every week for full hard fantasy hockey stats. Alright, is it still recording?
Son of a...